Hello, I am Gapwin, and this is Besiege, the amazing game about blowing things up in sort of a medieval way. You could even say it's about getting medieval on you. I won't say the full line. I've never actually seen that movie. Need to see that movie. Also, there's a boat. I just learned this. You can click the boat, it goes boom. That's kind of neat. Anyway, I wanted to pick up Besiege today because I had a neat idea, but first I want to see if I can find a fun and interesting way to do this. So this level is kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid. I want to see if we can find maybe a more interesting way to do it. Just for the heck of it. Then I'll get to the thing that I actually wanted to build and play with. Let's build sort of a cannon rig, maybe. Give it this tower, and then up top we'll give it a steering block. And steering block, oh, we'll get rid of the stupid tip. I know what I'm doing. Alright, we'll give it a steering block like that. Then from the steering block we'll go over and over. Good. I want some recoil reduction here, because these cannons recoil like nothing else. I don't even know why. There we go. That's a little weird, wonky looking. Too far forward. Too far forward. Okay. I have one back, and then over a bit like that. Then the recoil reduction. Then we'll put the cannons on, and that'll look a lot better, at least. Yeah, now the cannons can go like that, and like that. Good, and we will designate these cannons number 1 and number 2. Yes. Oh, problem. Should also maybe be able to aim them up and down. Just maybe. So we'll give that a steering hinge and do that, and then it'll fall. Boom. The cannons seem to work fine. Boom, boom. Only sort of broke. Yeah, I'll take sort of breaking. I want to give this thing some wheels. We'll give it a bit of a chassis. We'll give it a little more length in the back. Give it a couple of wheels on. I don't know, maybe give it some alternate cannons or something on the front just in case. So there's the chassis. Want to give this thing some supports in the back and maybe in the front too. Some neat looking things like this. Yeah, give me some side supports. The thing looks cool. Fire! Bah! Haha! Very nice. I need to figure out how to aim this bloody thing. I can't use WASD. I currently am on a keyboard with no number pad, which I'm trying to remedy, but it's kind of annoying. So we'll make this, we will retool this guy to be up and down. Let's see how that goes. Alright, it's reversed actually. That works fine for me. Well, let's see if we can aim at that. Still want wheels. Number 2, fire! Yeah! Nice. Come on. Alright, we got the 1. Number 1, fire! Darn. Well, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. Steering. Where's my suspension blocks at? There we go, suspension block. No, that doesn't look cool. That doesn't look cool. Making sort of a tanky, tready looking thing. Need it to look kind of cool. I'll also try using tank controls on the thing. I generally hate them. There's nothing wrong with them, I don't know, I dislike how they function in this game a little bit. I know everyone got on them briefly. I remember somebody tried to yell at me in a comment once. No, you think there can be tank controls. It's better. It's better in every way. But nothing's better in every way. Nothing is ever better in every way. World just doesn't work like that. Suspension. There we go. Intersection. No, you're not. No, you're not. Oh, I wanted it forward anyway. And those need to be up slightly. So that they avoid the wheels. Oh, up a little. Up a little. Oh, right where this crossbar is. That works out. Crossbar. Crossfire. Who remembers those toys? I was so excited for those when I was a kid. I got to play it once. Most boring thing ever. Just like everything you ever wanted to do as a kid. And you look at those commercials. Oh my god, it's marbles that shoot at a spinny thing. It's the most amazing thing ever. I want one and I'm gonna die if I don't get it. And then you get it and it's just boring. It's just super boring. Alright, let's forward can be T, down can be, nope, can be G. Yeah, forward T, down G. Copy. Paste. Paste. Forward R, down F. Copy. Paste. Paste. There we go. Okay. Womp. Womp. Alright, now, no, that's the camera controls. Stop that. Stop that. I want to go this way. Alright, now. Up a little bit. Aim that way. Oh, both those cannons at the bottom still fire with C. Forgot. Oh, that's cannon number 2. Fire! Ooh, bad miss. Bad miss. Bottom 2 cannons. Fire! Cannon number 1. You're our last hope. Last hope, cannon number 1. Fire! Ooh. Oh, cannon number 1. No. Why have you failed me, cannon number 1? Alright, that way. Then up slightly, over. Let's sight along the barrel here. Can't tell. Cannon number 2. Yeah! Yeah! Alright. Okay, now how do I turn this thing? Need sound effect blocks is what we need. And back. No. Fire! Fire both cannons. Whoosh! Alright, I don't know how that worked, but why not? Let's go take out that villager. There be a villager standing. He will steal our iron reserves. In the name of king and country. No, don't run away. Makes it harder for me to shoot you if you run away. Cannon number 1. Oh! No! No, the villager. I can't steer this thing. I hate tank controls. Come back, you. Splat. There we go. I love how they just curl up into a ball. It's very weird. Duck and cover. I kind of love this thing. I really do. It's very simple and silly, but it's kind of neat. We're going to call this thing the Cannon Tank, and it shall be available for download if you would like to play with it as well. I know that I could zhuzh it up a bit. Zhuzh it up, but I just wanted to do this level. Why not? And how many people use a Cannon Tank to do this level? Probably a lot, because you can use a Cannon Tank to do pretty much anything. Cannon Tank. Exclamation. Yes. Now let's go back to my favorite ever level. My favorite ever. You know which one it is? You know. You all know if you've watched this channel before. I should really just change the title card to this thing to be a windmill for as often as I'm here. And fire 1. Nope. Fire 2. Yeah. Fire 3 and 4. Because I'm lazy and don't want to redo the keys. Whoop, 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 whoop. I will stop now. I imagine that noise probably gets annoying. Oh, this thing's fun though. This thing is fun. I enjoy it. Oh, look at that. It can aim behind it. Ha! That's neat. Look at that. It works pretty fine too. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't realize. I like that. I really like that. Okay, time to start over. Time to start a new thingy. So the next thing is kind of inspired sort of by a TV show, tangentially. I've been watching the new Flash show. I know I'm behind. I'm getting caught up on it. I'm about halfway through what they got now. I'm really behind on these seasons. But anyway, I've been watching through the old Flash show, and they just sort of hinted that Captain Boomerang is going to be around for the Flash or Arrow. I haven't been keeping up with Arrow, so I don't know. I might not get to see Captain Boomerang. I like the Flash so much better. Anyway, off topic. Very much off topic. Captain Boomerang, if you are unfamiliar, is this dude. I pulled up this picture so that you can see the kind of thing we're going for here. Captain Boomerang fights the Flash with boomerangs. And he likes nothing better than to strap the Flash to boomerangs. Giant boomerang flinging machines. And the first thing I thought when I found this old comic page again was, I want to build one of those, so we're going to build a giant boomerang flinging machine. Because why not? And we're going to test it and see if we can take out that windmill. Alright, let's bring this down. We need to build out a bit of a base here. I've got two ideas for how this thing can work. So we're going to try, first thing we're going to try is kind of what I think of as the traditional one, I guess. The way that it looks in the clip, where he just has some springy things attached to one end of the boomerang, and it's sort of in a little sling. And the springy things will pull down on the boomerang and send the Flash around the moon, apparently. That's what the context of that clip says. That he will send the Flash around the moon. Alright, we'll build our boomerang. 3, 1, 2, 3. So here is our boomerang. There we go. It might be a little too big. And we'll bring the front out as much as we can so that we get a lot of spring area. Yeah, bring the front out that way, and then I should be able to fit these things under here. Yep, there we go. So there's our boomerang in our boomerang throwing machine. And we'll reinforce the boomerang a little bit on the inside, and also that might make it look a little more curved than you normally get. Yeah, oddly enough, that makes it look much more like a boomerang. That reinforcing. So very good. Now we need a decoupler with J. I think these decouplers are force now. Yeah, this decoupler's come off with a bit of speed. I like it. So we need a decoupler, and we need some springs. So we'll attach the springs like this. Yeah, and we'll add a couple more struts in here, because this assembly is going to bend. Dang it, I hate the way these struts connect. There, this assembly is going to try to bend itself, and I don't want it doing that. Don't want it to do that. So do you guys watch the Flash show? I love the Flash. The Flash has always been one of my favorite heroes. Alright, L, J. Actually worked not badly. Let's let's turn the speed down so we can see what's going on. Pull, let go, explode. Pull. Pull. It got up in the air. It did. Yep, almost. So the problem, it's pulling it forward. We need to pull it around. So we need to put a thing in front of it here. That we need to put something in front of it that we can then use to block it a little bit. And actually, maybe. Dang it, do I want to do that? Do I? Yeah, I think I do. We need to rebuild part of this. We need to rebuild our boomerang. I love you, boomerang. I'm sorry. Alright, so we need one here, and then a half block back, and then our boomerang. 1, 2, 3. Oop. No, boomerang. Go forward. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boomerang, and then we can remove these half blocks. And now I can just put a blocker here, and that is there. Since it's half a block away, it's not going to connect, but it's still pretty close to this thing. And since it's freestanding, it doesn't matter if it's half a block away and doesn't really line up with anything. So we'll put this here. What happens if I put it on top? Does that get a better angle for the pulling? Let's see. Spring. Spring, spring, spring. Spring to that thing. Spring to that thing. Because then it's pulling down and forward. And then it'll loop around this and go swoof. I hope. Alright. L, J. Oh, almost. Oh, right. I need to... One, we need to turn the speed way down, apparently. Also, I want a couple of struts in here. Both for that added boomerang realism. And a little bit of structural stability. Pull, let go. Whoa, we got way up. Way up in the air. Way up in the air. Oh, dip, dip, come down, and no. Let's try again. Pull, let go. It's going forward this time. Oh, it's going forward. Is it gonna hit it? Is it gonna? It's gonna clear? It's gonna clear the windmill? Oh, it hits it on the back. Yeah. Oh, yes. That's awesome. Oh my god, look at that. Alright, pull, let go. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. It clears the windmill. I never thought this thing would work in 100 years. Holy crap, look at that. One more time, pull. Oh, beautiful. It even gets the nice spinning. Smash, yes. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I thought this thing would... This is one of the simplest things we've made. I really thought this thing would be super complicated and difficult, but... It's really easy and it works fine. It's not going to send Flash around the moon, but it can certainly destroy a windmill. Alright, let's bring it up a little. We can't. But it's also it's in the... This is a perfectly legal machine. This is a perfectly legal machine. This is completely legitimate. This is great. I love this. I love this thing. This is awesome. This thing is awesome. And yeah, I have no words. I have no words. This is great. We're gonna save this version, and I'm gonna futz around because I've got two things I want to try. Captain Boomerang. Boomerang. Really? Look, it's moving the... It moves the camera. Look in the back there. Huh. Interesting. Captain Boomerang Mark 1. I can't. Okay. Cat. Boomerang. I know I'm spelling that wrong. Mark 1. Mark 1. Now, to get this thing any different than it is now, we're going to have to turn off this bounding box. Which is unfortunate. So what I want to try is see what happens if we get the angle up a little bit. So what happens if we angle it up slightly? Oh, and put it on the ground so it doesn't fall quite as far. And also give it some support struts so that it doesn't bend quite as much. So what if we angle it up a little bit? Yeah, does it fly further? No, does it just break? Let's see. That didn't work quite well. Go! Ooh, flies a little better, looks like. I don't know. Hard to tell. Looks like it flies about the same, really. Let's give it a slightly more extreme angle and see what we get. Still a little bit of an extreme. A little bit more. And see what we get from that. Oh, put it on the ground. Alright, it's right there. It's gonna fall over, isn't it? Yeah. Does it go any further? It does clear the windmill, but it was clearing the windmill before. It also missed the windmill by quite a ways. Alright, now... Pull! Come on, forward, forward you! The extra angle doesn't seem to do much. Oh, it looped around the windmill. It looped around. Did you see that? That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. Okay, this is the other... This is the other idea I had. So we'll get rid of these. X out all of this stuff. Yeah, we keep the boomerang. We keep this assembly. We also keep this thing. Definitely want that thing in there. Maybe put some armor on it, actually, just for looks. Just for looks. Armor. And we get rid of this whole bit in front here. And these bits on the side. I might bring those back in. This is the basic thing that we're going to start with. We're going to start with this thing. And let's think about how I want to do this. think about how I want to do this. I think that I need to make it a little bit longer. Yeah, a little longer. And maybe put something else in to hold it. Just a little bit of something to hold it and try to keep it from flying off, maybe. These shouldn't connect because they're a little bit off. So that should still be free floating. Yeah, completely. But it keeps it from falling over. We'll see if that works. If that gets too much in the way, we can remove it. Alright, now I want a pivot joint around here. Yeah, I want to pivot around there-ish. And which means we can get rid of a lot of this length. Now, from our pivot, we just go down a little. Let's see, is that holding? Yeah, that's holding. We need a lot more struts and stability here to make it hold better. But it is kind of holding on. So attach that, attach these. Let's attach this as part of the way. I need to strut the crud out of this thing. No, that goes to where the other one is. Strut the heck out of this thing. There we go. Like that. This gets strutted. This gets strutted. This gets strutted. And to the back. To the back. And these struts do not have any mass, so. Alright, so we got this like that. It's trying to slide off the end. But that's okay. Sliding off the end a little bit is okay. Also, I might put this here so that it can't slide too far. There, that's our basic thingy. I think you know what's coming next. If you don't, you have not been watching me play this game very much. Alright, we'll definitely build out a little more of a base here. 1, 2, 3. We need base, and we need these very, very stable things on the side. We need these very, very stable things on the side, because these are going to be taking a lot of pressure. So I make big stable towers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Higher. Higher than that. 1, 2. We'll make them pretty tall. It's probably good though. Yeah, and something will impact somewhere. We need to make sure that we stop this thing so it doesn't follow all the way through. Definitely gonna need to stop it at some point. Alright, now we strut these across. Make sure they're nice and solid. And connect it up. Also, we'll make it look cool. With every 2, so that it looks neat. Also, so that the weight's a little down. And we don't use as many parts, so we don't lag. Definitely don't want to lag with this thing. Probably won't, actually. It's a fairly simplistic machine. And just a little more. Boop. There, very nice. I don't know if this is going to work. But we'll give it a go. Now springs. Definitely need some springs. Let's start with 2 and see how we go from there. Now I need a lot of struts here. So both of these can strut to there. And maybe some cross strutting. Maybe some cross struts going across to hold the 2 towers in place. And a couple on this side to help dampen the thing. But hopefully those giant stone towers should, not stone, wood, those giant wood towers should do something. Alright, fire! Wow! Seriously? What the heck happened there? Let's see. Fire, and It smashes and it gets caught on things. What did you get caught on? It gets caught on this thing that's supposed to hold it in place. I thought it might. We can get rid of this. Yeah, we can get rid of that. And actually we can get rid of part of this assembly as well. We'll see if that catches it. Fire! Boom! There we go. Doesn't spin as well. Definitely doesn't spin as well, but it seems to go. Let's add a couple more springs. Make this thing go. Ready? Fire! Whoa, it kind of explodes. Kind of explodes. I need more length out the back. Let's try to account for some of the, exploding. It's not going to help with the exploding. It will help with some of the rocking. Go! That just fires forward. That's not a boomerang. That's an L. Fire the L at them! Whoosha! You have been destroyed by the power of our L. Love or something. I don't know. L. Behold the power of L. Great Lord and Master of Besiege. Oh my god. So the more complicated, the lesson here is just because it's more complicated doesn't mean it works any better. Yeah, this thing it doesn't even turn. Doesn't even try to rotate. We'll add a couple more springs to see if we can get some more power to this thing, but I doubt it. Won't even fall now. Fire! Oop, oh, we made it rotate that time by smacking it as it leaves. I like the other version. We're gonna save this one too. Captain Boomerang Mark II. Save, dang it. There we go. But we're gonna load up Captain Boomerang Mark I, because this thing is simple, it's elegant, it sits inside the bounding box of destruction. Just, I can't believe how well this thing works. I can't believe it. Let's look one more time. Whoa, there we go. Look at that. Look at that thing go. Oh, no, that is definitely a boomerang. That is definitely a boomerang. Alright, one more thing to try. One more thing. Then we're gonna leave this for a bit. Alright, we'll put two weapons. Let's see if we can weaponize it. Because that's what Captain Boomerang would want. Wants to weaponize boomerangs. That's all he wants, is for boomerangs to be taken seriously as a deadly weapon. And also to be kind of a god-awful Australian stereotype. Whoa! That kind of exploded. Uh-oh. Well, that blew up. That one fell. Come on! Oh, it didn't blow. Oh, blew up later. Alright, one more go. One more try. And let loose. No! Oh, it didn't work. Fire! Oh, we can kind of throw the bomb with the boomerang. Look at that, that's neat. Pull. That one keeps falling off. That one's a problem. That's a problem, child. Fire! What if we remove this one? Because that one's being problematic. And... fire! Now it's unbalanced and doesn't like me. Throw! What is it gonna work? Oh, it is. That thing is fun. Okay, this thing is just fun. I very much enjoy this. If you have enjoyed this episode, you can leave a like. If you really enjoyed and would like to see more, and why wouldn't you? I mean, why wouldn't you want to see more boomerangs smashing into things? Really, unless you're Australian and you're offended, in which case I apologize, it's not my idea. Blame DC Comics. Yes. So if you would like to see more of this, you can of course subscribe. I am Gapwin. Thank you for watching. And I will see you soon.